Alright, let's see here. I'm not going to bother resharing all this out to social media because if it crashes again, usually when it crashes like that, we may have another crash soon. Wonkiness in the internet, you never know. I don't see anything on my end, so it's probably just the YouTube servers. Hang on, I gotta reset up all the things over on YouTube now. What's up, Thunder? Pain in the ass. We haven't had a stream crash in a few weeks. I'm not having it. I didn't see any dips in the bitrate over on Twitch, so I'm assuming it was a YouTube's Ingress server issue because I didn't see any dips in the internet. So I'm assuming it was just something with the YouTube servers that kicked the YouTube stream down. Did I see what cool news, Thandar? Please take this gold with our thanks. Surely you could spare more than 25. No. Alright. Well, I could do bluff, I can't do diplomacy, apparently. Alright, let's talk to the innkeeper and see what he has to say about all the things that just happened. Looks like we're lucky to have you and your dwarf friend here. Battlefield 6 announcement on the 24th. I don't know, and I've never played the Battlefield games because they've always been like being open play, like multiplayer maps. I don't know that those games have single player campaigns, so I've never really paid attention to them. A reward? Oh, I made that one. Here's some gold. Nice. Show me what you have for sale. Ooh, I should share some of those potions with my buddy. Let's see if he has any armor that I might want. Some have had campaigns. This one's supposed to have a campaign. If it has a campaign, I'd be interested. Probably. This is all leather. Do I want a helm? I don't have a helm. I don't know that I get anything from the helm, but I'm gonna take it and see. Ooh, padded armor. How much money do I have? Base armor class 1. Base armor class 2. Studded leather. Studded leather. Yeah. Armor check penalty. Max materials 5. Man, I'm tempted to buy that, but I think we're just gonna buy the studded leather armor for now.
Yeah?
You're a fighter? But I can have him become a monk. He's wearing a chain shirt. Base AC of 4, AC of 5, AC of 7. What if I buy him a heavy shield at the very least? Buy him a chain helm. I mean, I have the money. Let's do this. All right. Equip. 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 And equip. Because what is his class, technically? Does it tell me? Because he wants to become a monk, but I don't think he is a monk yet. He's a shield dwarf fighter. Yeah. No, we're going to keep him in fighter for now. We may or may not let him become a monk. We'll see.
Perhaps
You've never
so.
seen Neverwinter? Dude, it's an old game. The remaster just launched a week ago, and I saw Slandered Gaming playing this, so I was like, you know what? I don't really need to play this right now, but I will. I'll do a little bit.
Yes.
Okay. Wonder why it shows my helmet but not his. It's must because he's supposed to be bald, so it's not gonna show his helmet. God, I'm so tiny. He looks like a giant, and he's a dwarf. This is hilarious. All right, how many arrows do I have? No, there is no turn-based in this game. Nope. You have to manually pause if you want to do turn-based in this game. So you can pause at will, just like that. So if you want to play like turn-based, you can, but it's real-time with pause, so it's not a turn-based game. Okay, I don't know if there's anybody else here that I need to talk to. We might be ready to move on. Double check. There's nobody else here. We've taken everything from upstairs. I don't see anything. Let me just make sure he doesn't have any rumors to talk to me about. Do you know if this attack was related to the one at West Harbor? Something strange going on in the mare. Listen, folk, bandits. Alright, I think we're good to go.
Something you need?
Why were those men trying to attack you outside the Weeping Willow?
They were in the mood to threaten, but not fully in the mood to start a fight. I think they were expecting me to drop the coin and leave quickly, which just goes to show you they don't know me too well. It's a shame they didn't keep it a friendly fight. Some people have no stomach for using their fists when they have a weapon at hand.
Alright, I'm pretty sure we are ready to move on. Kelgan wants to go to the Halls of Justice, never to speak to the tier monks about learning to fight as they do. Dagon has asked that you visit his half-brother in Neverwinter. Alright, off we go to Neverwinter. I think we are done here. I've got my bow equipped. You know, the cool thing about this remake is it's available on the Switch as well. Um, I might have to holler at my brother and see if he wants to pick this up.
Well now, I've had a good time so far. And the way you attract trouble. I haven't had this much fun since that tavern back at Bogan's Pass where I was using that trestle table as a battering ram. Oh, look, we're heading in the same direction and you seem to have more enemies than friends. What say we travel together? Might be able to teach each other a few things.
Sure.
Good. I'd be glad for the company and the conversation. And don't you worry about me keeping up. Kelgar Iron Fist carries his own weight. I won't be slowing you down.
Yeah, I haven't watched the trailer yet. I've seen a bunch of the trailers for that new Predator movie popping up across all my socials, but I haven't watched it yet. We should give him some potions. I didn't mean to give them all to him. Jesus.
Yes.
Split. Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
What?
What? Let's go ahead and assign those to your hotbar. We should save, because I don't know if the game has done it for us. Both the Predator and the Alien franchises are two franchises I'm really glad that have continued to get good traction over the years. Oh, there's a swamp cave. Do we go to the swamp cave? We go to the swamp cave. I don't know what's in the swamp cave, but you never pass up a swamp cave when you play Dungeons & Dragons, kids. Every adventurer knows this. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, somebody's being attacked. We gotta go rescue some peeps. No. Pause. Lizard folk warrior attack. Galen! Oh, that's the merchant. This has been by far the most difficult trip I've ever had through the bear. It's a good thing I pay my guards well. Well, you're lucky I showed up. We had it under control, whelp. Don't get full of yourself. Your guts gotta be full of my fist, you keep talking like that. That's so. Go on, dwarf, try it. You know what? Enough, both of you. This kind never learn a lesson unless it's coming from a closed fist. Thank you for your help, says Galen. Safe travels to you and your friends. I hope we meet again under safer circumstances. What map is this? It says cave. Okay. Yeah, alright. We've got... Oh no, they definitely saw me. Oh shit, there's more. That's a few. Run away! I didn't see the ones coming from that distance. Oh, you're gonna fuck me, aren't you? Good thing I have point blank shot. My dwarven friend is coming to help.
Take that! Take that!
I love the fact that sneak attack in these old games is so awesome and OP. Like, sneak attack in first, second, and third edition D&D is so awesome.
You...
Crit hit for the win! I have the power! I'll take your gold. It's a Penelope! Any traps? Holy water! Alright. Oh, they're a little bit outside of my...
You will regret that.
We're good.
Let's see what they're made of!
Oh, he did a great cleave. Nicely done, sir.
Take that! Take that!
Nice. Oh, I fucking didn't see that till the last second. Ah, triggered the trap. You know what? Is there something over here? Giant spiders. Worry about those later. You burned out? Never had that happen to me, thankfully. Oh, god damn it! I keep like... I need to be moving more slowly to avoid those traps. You cannot rest while there are enemies nearby. Alright. When in doubt, go left. There's so many traps in here and I'm missing all of them.
Take that!
Wow. That's a wrap on those guys. I probably need to actually go into trap fighting mode. I don't need that.
Take that! Take that!
You search the area nearby for traps. I'll take it. Alright, let's move slowly. Search the nearby area for traps. There's a corpse.
Take that!
Come on now. Gold pieces, I will happily take those. Oh, there's something back in here. An acid flask. Nice. Alright, let's meander on our way back out. Well, good thing we stopped in this little cave. Some free XP, a little bit of gold. An acid oh, look at there. I finally was able to see that one. Alright. Disarm trap. Do I get XP for disarming traps? No XP for disabling traps. I am less incentivized to give a shit about traps now. Oh, what is this? Oh shit. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna go straight for the shaman.
You will regret that.
No, no. Get the shaman. Get the shaman. Alright, get this book away. Chieftain. Am I, like, confused or something? They had a buff on me. I don't know what that... Oh, Jesus. That hurt.
Take that!
Alright, I need to use a potion. Which is going to trigger...
Oh, that's all you got?
That is, like, painful. Alright, Woo! That guy hurt. Ooh, a short bow +1, baby. What do we get here? Hang on, there's some more remains, buddy. There we go. A bone phoenix. Oh, almost forgot. Ooh, and treasure chests. Let's rest up first. Check for traps. Oh yeah, they're both trapped. Failure. That's a DC of 18 on that bad boy. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, all sorts of goodies in there. Too bad I'm not doing any crafting with this character. Alright. We're no longer searching for traps. We are going into the inventory. Shortbow +1. Yes, please. And gonna have to... Hang on, we gotta replace the... Assign to hotbar. Boom. Okay. What are these? Boots of the Winterland. Cold +5. Nah. Not that useful. Can I equip the silver shard? I don't know what we can do with that yet. I can't identify that yet. What about the book? It's a recipe book for alchemical shit, which I don't have. We got a rod of frost. This is a bludgeoning. It's a morning star. Let's give that to Kelgar if he can use it. Anything else? Excuse me. Greater gloves of the minstrel. Only usable by bard. Copy that.
Yeah?
Sir. Sir. How does this compare? Uh-huh. Sí. Gracias. Breakfast is almost ready. Yeah, Hector, we were looking up earlier. It said 40 to 60 hours for the base campaign, and then if you're doing like a completionist version, it's 100 plus. Plus, there's all the DLC that you can do. So yeah, it's a big game.
Perhaps so.
I don't really remember because I remember there's all like the keep, like because you get a keep eventually, and then there's like keep management and quest related. I just don't remember. It's been 20 plus years since I played this game. However long it's been. It's big though. So I was saying the other day, I was like, if you're someone who hasn't ever played this game, and you're looking for something to do in between, and you can deal with, you know, shitty old graphics and some lack of quality of life components, it's a really good game. It's just super dated. Even with the enhanced edition, it's super dated. So you have to be willing to put up with the... If you can't put up with that stuff though, hashtag worth it. I'm playing on the controller. Like, I'm literally playing on the PS5. So it's on the PS5, the Xbox Series X, the Nintendo Switch, and PC. And I opted to go for PS5 just because, why not? I've already played it on PC years ago. I was like, I'll try the console edition. There is obviously some quirkiness. It's going to be faster if you do it on the mouse and keyboard, because it's faster to do things like inventory management and all that stuff. But for ease of gameplay, like I could play like this, or I can go into the old school top down and say click to move, pull the camera out. Look, spiders. Let's pause the game and shoot a spider, and unpause the game. Oh, he might not actually shoot it from here. Let's pause. Shoot.
My steel.
Here come the spiders. Then you can angle the camera, do all sorts of things while you're in this mode. So it's really just up to you. Oh, he's got that new fire mace, dude. And then you can go back into like the 3D run around Knights of the Old Republic mode. So I mean, it's if I didn't have any new games to play, like I would definitely be considering this as like a full playthrough, because it's a great game and it's almost like a new game because I haven't played it in so many years. But I have many. Oh, that's a big mama queen. Oh no!
Let's see what they're made of! Ha!
Yeah, get it off me!
That's all you got?
think I came around the corner. 63 XP points, baby. And some loot over here, perhaps. Maybe? Maybe. Alright. Well, now we can get the frack out of here. Something I haven't tried to do is if I go to the area map, and I go over here like this, can I go down? No, it has a limit to how far it's allowing you to go with this mode. So I can't like move all the way over there and be like, yo, click on the map and then just let them move all the way across the zone. It's like, nope, you don't get to do that. Did these guys respawn?
We won't both walk away.
Take that!
I feel like I already looted this chest. I did. So it's really nice to have the two options to play however you want. I think those lizard men did respawn because they're back up over there too. And I definitely killed all those on the way out, or on the way in, I should say. Alright, wait. Wait 1 second, Christina. I'll be right back. That's right, go spend your money, Hector. Breakfast is served, guys, which means we are about to dip into the ASMR portion, the mukbang portion. I got a egg and something omelet, cucumbers, Greek yogurt, refried beans, fresh tortillas. Smells like egg and parmesan. If you think they have a lot of nerve for charging $30 for a 19-year-old game, you don't understand what they did. You're not paying 30 euro or 26 euro. You're not paying 26 euro for a 19-year-old game. If you want to play the original game, then go find your box sets and your CDs and your DVDs. You're playing the enhanced edition, which means dozens of game developers worked on creating an enhanced edition of the game that can stand up to modern resolutions, has scaling UI, can work on the Switch, the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation, the Xbox, the PC, You paid for that is what you're buying with this. If you don't want to support the developers who worked on this, go play the original versions. But I will never support people who come into my chat and cry about something costing money, because fuck you is when I respectfully fuck you, because the developers worked hard on this and these guys deserve to get paid. I've seen multiple people like, I shouldn't have to pay $30 for a remake. Then don't fucking buy it. But there are a lot of people who put a lot of time and effort into this, several years of their life. They deserve a wage. They deserve to get paid. You're not paying for the original game. You're paying for the enhanced edition. God, retarded commentary. No. That's so offensive when people don't want to pay for things. Like, people worked on this. The original edition doesn't have scaling UI. It can't run on the Nintendo Switch. It can't run on the PS5. It can't run on the Xbox Series X. The original edition can't do any of those things. I don't want to pay €30, $30. Meh. Damn. All right, we're going to Fort Locke. Nope. Go away, Irv. You're not going to win that argument. So either stop talking about it and move on, but you're not going to win that argument. Sorry. I've got 10 years of game dev experience, and I'm always going to be on the side of the developer. You don't know what you're talking about. You really don't know what you're talking about. You're literally sitting there acting like an armchair game developer who doesn't want to pay money for something that people worked on. You're one of those people who's, I don't want to pay for these things. I should get it for free. Fuck off. Seriously. If you're going to be here and be a part of the community, you're not going to get away with that. I don't permit that stuff here. No, you need to pay artists for their time and their effort. They should have added more things to the enhanced edition. They did. And if you don't see that, let yourself out the door, because you're not going to win that argument here on my channel at all. It's the same reason I don't allow people to permit. We don't have emulator discussions because emulators break copyright law and break trademark law, and people will always try to argue, yeah, but I want to but no ifs, ands, or buts. Emulators are illegal and they break the law. They break copyright. Bye-bye.
Strong hand, fist of iron, judgment falls. Hearts are dying, banhammer strikes. Tears like rain, justice served. Feel their pain.
Not on my watch. The enhanced edition doesn't have enough stuff in it. Bye-bye. Go cry about it on Reddit. Not on my channel. This is not a subreddit where you get to whine and bitch about how it should have had more things in it. Hey, it's Galen again. Is he being attacked by his guards? Oh my god, he is. What is this treachery, Kalis? You've been paid well to protect me. Oh, you should have been so open about the profits you made at West Harbour, Galen. My brother and I think we deserve a little something extra for our work. Looks like your guards have turned on you, Galen. Yes, a nasty bit of business here. My bodyguards have taken leave of their senses and decided to rob me. Are you sure you want to do this, Kalis? You do remember how capable our friend here is, do you not? Oh, I think I'll take my chances, Galen. I've been on more campaigns than these two whelps can count. You know what? I won't let you rob him. Drop your weapons, you motherless goats. Attack, brother. Leave no witnesses. That body's ours.
Take that!
Greed can overcome even the best of men, Galen. Rest assured, the gods of Neverwinter will hear the role you played in protecting me today. I'm not without friends in the city. Almost lost my vitamin. Spare a little more? Alright, never mind. Thank you. Alright, Fort Locke. What do we get? Alexandrite. By the way, he's not the only person. That guy who was ranting about the. I think I've seen 8 or 10 people on my early thoughts video, and they've repeated the same bullshit stupidity about. There's just not enough in the enhanced edition to justify the price, so don't buy it. But I will remove you from my channel because I don't want you. Yeah, you missed the ban, Hector. You had some stupidity. Wait, is this a bigger map than I thought it was? Oh snap, this is the actual map to Fort Locke. Okay. Alright. We should save, because it looks like there's going to be something happening up ahead. Oh, that looks like a tiefling.
What, demon? No screams for us? Maybe we should brand you. Maybe that'll loosen your tongue.
Leave me alone! I've done nothing to you.
Well, now Commander Valus will be happy to hear that, he will. It means his work here is all done. He can just give up the fort and go home.
Still, there's just the small matter of those bounties on bandits he posted. And a bandit with demon blood, well, there's no telling how much that's worth.
Of course, you could tell us where your camp is. Valus will pay more for that, he will. And we won't even have to butcher the lot of you.
I told you I'm not with those bandits. Or are you deaf and stupid?
Stupid? Here we were, thinking about letting you live. Now you've gone and changed our minds.
Huh, hold on, look at this. A half-man and a dwarf, maybe friends of hers.
Alright. Almost. Hang on. Gotta clean the last of my plate, man. Leave that woman alone.
This don't concern you. We're soldiers from Fort Locke, hunting bandits.
That we are. Caught this demon trying to raid our camp, and we were about to deal with her.
I won't let you murder her in cold blood.
You think you're going to stop us, are you?
You know, Valus might pay for 3 bandit bounties. He's not one for asking questions.
Especially about a demon. A runty dwarf and a dirty harborman who doesn't know enough to keep walking.
Runty dwarf? I know you cowards aren't talking to me, or you'll be talking to my fist next.
Good enough for me. Let's kill them all and I'll sort out the tale later.
Later.
Give me a...
Right.
Where did you come from? I mean, one moment I thought I was dead, and then suddenly you're here. And look at all this blood. Guess that's what they get for underestimating a halfling, eh? Last mistake they'll make. Sorry if I sounded surprised. It's just, people don't usually help me out like that. Especially, well, people like you. Nice-looking people. Does that make me a damsel in distress? Oh, I hope not. I hate those women.
You owe me your life. That means I own you. You don't owe me anything. No one should be treated like that.
Hey, you're nice. Sorry, I don't mean to sound so surprised. Well, actually, I am. I mean, it's just, well, unexpected. I mean, once folks catch sight of me, usually it's the horns, they run in the other direction. And all those tales about tieflings being cursed don't help much either. I'm Neeshka, by the way. I'm really glad you came when you did. Wasn't really sure how I'd get out of that one. Of course, they never would have caught me in the first place if that invisibility potion I'd bought hadn't been watered down. If I ever see that merchant again...
Nice, Krill. Enjoy. Alright. What were you doing here?
Well, I was actually trying to pass the fort by. Make my way farther south. Well, I thought that potion I bought would help. You see, once the local garrison sees me, they tend to want to throw me in a cell or attack me on sight. Of course, the potion wears off right as I cross paths with those thugs from Fort Locke. They were looking for easy bounties, and I showed up right on time.
So they caught you and thought they'd kill you slowly.
It's been that way ever since the new fort commander posted bounties on bandits. Some of his soldiers have been hunting down anyone they find on the road and claiming they're bandits. It's just banditry of a different sort. They rob the travelers and then get the bounty too. The roads are even less safe now than they were before.
Yeah, Chiquito, I missed that in the conversation earlier. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there who want developers to work for free. And the free mentality has ruined so many people's mindset. Of just... Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Also, Belnoth, what's up? Because then they come over and they want everything for free. They don't want to pay for anything. And the worst, here's the worst. Anytime something is perceived as being too expensive, someone invariably will say something like, it's just corporate greed. It's just the corporation being greedy. And I'm like, bitch, you do not obviously work in game development, because if you did, you would have a completely different perspective. I think that there are cases of corporate greed, but just because something is priced at $80 as an example doesn't mean it's automatically because of corporate greed. Sometimes there are a lot of costs buried in something that you don't know about because you don't work for the company. Sometimes those costs are related to ridiculous CEO salaries and investors who want to get their money back. That is 100% true, but the problem is when people blanketly accuse every product of being expensive because of corporate greed, and I get so tired of hearing that, because I know, for example, my brother is a cattle rancher. He has a big cattle ranch in the United States, and beef is expensive. If you go to the supermarket and you buy steak or ground beef, it's expensive. And people will make the stupidest comments about how farmers are just out there trying to get rich. They're just greedy. And it's like, bitch, do you not know how much it costs to raise a cow, to sell it at the market? There's corn, there's vaccination, there's the cost of all of the equipment. Those tractors cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. You have to have hay machines to cut hay. Those cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. There are, oh my God. Ah! You're just greedy because you're charging me money. No, that's just what things cost these days. Get over it. Emondris just redeemed 200 bits over on Twitch. Thank you for the support. Said, hey, Renfail, happy to catch my first stream. I saw your inspiring content on Instagram. Had to follow. Thank you for your inspirational clips and content. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming over here from Instagram and checking out a stream. We're live every single day from about 5:30 a.m. We're about 4:30 season. We're about 3 hours into the stream today. We did Destiny 2 for a couple of hours, and then we've been playing this for about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Usually go for about 5 or 6 hours in the morning. Sometimes come back in the afternoons. This is the day job, but there's a boatload of stuff on YouTube. I'm multi-stream on YouTube and Twitch. Everything in between the streams happens on Twitch, including movie reviews and TV show reviews and stuff like that. So, welcome aboard. Thanks again for the bits over on Twitch. Heinrich, what's up? Thandar says people don't understand logistics. Exactly. Carillion says, I don't think Aspire makes a lot with this game. Correct, they don't. A remake is never about, like, especially a 20-year-old remake. They're not going to sell hundreds of millions of copies. They're going to sell tens of thousands. They might sell 100,000 copies. But most of the people who were going to play Neverwinter Nights 2 have played Neverwinter Nights 2. So this is just a way for them to modernize the game, put it out there on all the new platforms. And that's what Aspire does. They make enhanced versions of games. Beamdog started doing it back in the day, and they've done lots of enhanced editions. We just saw Bethesda do it with Obsidian Remaster, where they paid another company to come and do it. So, I mean, it's just... Not everything is about greed.
Do you think I could join you? Just for now. I won't get in the way, I promise. It's just that I don't know how long I can survive on my own. And, well, I do owe you one.
Can't say I trust her. Tieflings will stab you in the back and run off with your purse the moment you drop your guard.
Kelgar!
Yeah? Well, dwarves are squat, smelly drunks who'll chop someone in half just to show their tough.
Oh, these two are going to get along great.
Is that so? Why don't you step down here and say that again?
This should be interesting.
Oh, this'll be fair. I don't even have any of my gear. But please let me come with you. I owe you for saving me. And those soldiers will just try to kill me again if they catch me out here on my own.
Absolutely. Alright, where's your gear?
Thanks. I won't let you down, I swear. I think those Fort Locke thugs have my gear locked away here.
Well, guess what I'm really good at? Getting into places I shouldn't be. We should check for traps. Ooh, dagger plus. Oh, that's probably her gear, though.
I have to lighten this load.
What's going on?
So that's probably all her stuff.
How can I help?
Yes, it was.
Stay close and step where I step.
Okay. However, I'm going to take one of her daggers for myself. Hang on, why won't I unequip it? Why won't it unequip That's weird. Oh, because the game is paused. Oh, so it paused it. Okay, I understand why it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. Okay. We're going to give this to Neeshka. We're going to give this to Neeshka. Why don't we give her the boots too? However, I am going to keep your dagger, my dear. Can she use this, I wonder?
Yes.
No, she cannot. But she can. Wear that, wear that, wear that. Okay. Let's go ahead and rest. Hector says this game came out 3 years after the Return of the King. I know, right? Alright, I'm going to go take my plate back to the kitchen, grab another cup of coffee, and we'll be right back. ¿Qué te parece a las 9? Oh, better not leave this in the floor because Lucas will be back. Creo es desde el abrazo en la moneda. All right. Oh, and especially, I think, to take that a step further, Hector, I think the first two Baldur's Gate games, like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Icewind Dale 1 and 2, as much love as I have for Baldur's Gate 3, it did not feel very Forgotten Realms to me either. It felt more like just a really good fantasy RPG that happened to have the names of some of the stuff from D&D. Um, I just, for me, especially like Neverwinter Nights. This is better for me than Neverwinter Nights, but Icewind Dale 1 and 2 to me, as much as I loved Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I actually preferred Icewind Dale 1 and 2. Even though it didn't have like the narrative RPG elements. It's just one of those things where I just love the idea of, you start in a tavern and you're a bunch of random adventurers coming together, I didn't necessarily need all of this
What?
stuff from the narration part. But I do, Baldur's Gate 2 was like my favorite RPG until Dragon Age Origins, and then even then it was still better than Dragon Age Origins, and Baldur's Gate 3 was the one that finally knocked it off the throne. Like, it was like, okay, Baldur's Gate 3 deserves the award, but it still doesn't feel as much like Forgotten Realms as these games do, as you say. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, Have Gone. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Yeah, that's a big problem too with the Lord of the Rings Online Mithril, because they support 2K and 4K resolutions, but the UI doesn't scale. So I can't actually play Lord of the Rings Online in 2K or 4K resolution because it makes everything whoosh, and you can't read any of the text, and it's like, it's just pure eye strain. And how am I wielding? That's bugged, man. I've got both daggers and my bow equipped. I found a bug. See, now it's not wanting to actually switch my weapon. All right. Welcome to Fort Locke. Maybe put my weapons away just in case. Right. Yeah, I think that's true. Like Baldur's Gate 3 definitely feels like a Larian Studios game. It's not bad, but just never, it didn't really. And I think that I think Babylonius said this. Like, one of the reasons he hasn't really been inspired to do a second playthrough is because at some point it's like, it feels like it's just all about mind flayers at some point, and it feels like that's just not enough. Like, D&D is about way more than Githyanki and mind flayers, right? But Baldur's Gate 3 makes it all about Githyanki and mind flayers. And if I had to guess, and it would be a pure guess, it would be that that was part of the stipulation from Wizards of the Coast, was that, well, it has to be identifiable. Whatever you guys do with Baldur's Gate 3, obviously they probably had a pitch, everything. I'm not privy to that, but if I had to guess, the pitch had to go through, stages and be like, it's got to include, because if you look at like everything that Wizards of the Coast has put out in terms of films and franchises and everything, it always has a few key elements. It's going to have beholders, it's going to have mind flayers, it's going to have Githyanki, and it's going to have tieflings, and it's probably going to have some sort of moon druid who can go into owlbear form, because those are like easily identifiable. Oh, and it'll have mimics. It'll definitely have mimic chests. Like, those are like easily identifiable things that are trademarked by Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast as definable Dungeons and Dragons things. But to me, when I think Dungeons and Dragons, I think more about the characters and locations. So like, one of the things I loved about Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 was like, you're out there wandering, there's Elminster, cool, but there's also, all of these other characters that are showing up in areas of the realms. And there's way more than just, you know what I mean? Like, there's, yeah, the realms are big. Like, there's a bunch more they could cover. And I still would love them to please do Dragonlance again. Don't be afraid to like do a Dragonlance TV show. Like it doesn't always have to be Forgotten Realms, but that's what everybody knows because of Critical Role. So that's what we get is more Forgotten Realms. And honestly, I love D&D, but to me D&D is way more than Forgotten Realms. And I like the realms, but I love Dragonlance way more, and I just would love to see Dragonlance TV shows and Dragonlance films, and instead it's always fucking Forgotten Realms. Holy water. Crafting component. Oh my. What do we have here that we might be able to purchase? Braces of archery. Too bad I didn't roll the ranger that I said I was going to roll. Boots of hardiness. Constitution +1, AC bonus +1. Yeah, Eberron's great as well. Like, there are so many worlds that D&D has done over the years. I don't need to purchase any more arrows. Can she use a
Yes.
bow? I don't know her stats. Let's buy her a second dagger. Yeah, that's for me, Hector. I read Dragonlance before Forgotten Realms, and that's probably why I prefer Dragonlance to Forgotten Realms, because I'm like... Also, I like Weiss and Hickman's style a lot more than R.A. Salvatore. Alright, welcome to the fort. He's got new guards. Who are you? Refugees, soldiers. Lieutenant Valis Anton. Ah, stranger in Fort Locke. Are you the commander here? I am, and let me tell you, with Fort Locke being the way it is nowadays, it's a good thing. These soldiers need military discipline, and by the gods, that's what they'll get. Oh, do you have any work for me? Work? Not unless you're planning on signing up for garrison duty. We've lost a number of patrols recently, including one led by Commander Tan. I'm not about to send good men chasing after dead ones, not to like replace the ones we lost. Okay, what if I were to handle this for you? You, a civilian, helping a military garrison. Why? Because I expect to be well paid. How much do you seek for your employment? 300? Alright, make it 200 gold. You'll find that I'm worth the price. Alright, bold words for someone who's yet to prove their worth. Yes, Greenwood is great. Greenwood is awesome on social media, by the way. I follow Greenwood's Twitter account and TikTok account. I think I follow his YouTube channel as well. How can I help? I but a lowly priest of Ilmater, who was waylaid along the road from Highcliffe by bandits who made off with a holy symbol, and you'd like me to get it back from you? Yes? Okay. I'll get it back. Can you mark where it's at? Nice.
My greetings to you.
Oh, these are crafting stations. Yeah, I'm not gonna do crafting right now. But good to know I could if I needed to. Dritsteward, like, how many books can R.A. Salvatore eke out about Dritsteward? But the funny thing is like, those books get pushed out because people read those books and they consume them ravenously. What's up, Lord Saturos? Over on Twitch. Good morning. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Marshal Cormac. Galen tells what you did for him. Glad you managed to keep it in one piece. You're not a hobbit by chance, are you? I am. Why do you ask? I'm Cormac, City Marshal of Neverwinter City. Cormac? You're famous in West Harbor. Yeah, you're from West Harbor. You're Dagon's foster child. I am, dude. He's doing well, thanks for asking. My father sent me to Neverwinter. I'll be making a stop at Highcliffe then. But be careful. From what I've been hearing for the refugees, bandits own the roads. Why are you here? Mainly to make sure Galen got here safely. He may be crazy and greedy, but he's still a friend. I'd also heard rumors that the garrison had to stop its patrols. Figured I'd look into it while I was down here. West Harbor itself came under attack recently. By the gods, I knew it! I told Valis he wouldn't put the village at risk, but he wouldn't listen. I'm not sure patrols would have helped West Harbor. And Valis over. Okay. Ookily dookily. Do I actually have to go to the world map for these quests, I wonder? I kind of think I do. Alright, we're leading out back into the city. Yeah, we were talking about Pools of Radiance the other day, Hector. Pretty sure that was one of the first, if not the first, D&D game I ever played on, like, the PC. You're gonna make me go all the way around, aren't you? D. Martin says, got caffeine, Renfail stream, now I can code in peace. There you go. Oh, this is really annoying, because they've got, this is old school pathing. So it won't run you all the way around. Hashtag dated. Oh, and you can only... I really wish you could push that further out, but it's like, nope, you're only allowed to go so far with your camera. Oh, who's this creepy lady who's watching us again? She's been keeping an eye on us since that first dungeon. In the Mare of the Dead Men. I don't remember where we all need to go. I know one of them is the bandit camp. The other one's probably the graveyard. You have encountered something on the way to your destination. You have been waylaid by bandits and must defend yourself. No, it's you have been waylaid by enemies. Fuck, I forget the dialogue. Is it you have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself? I don't remember what it is. Stop right there. All that walk this road must pay a toll of 10 gold. Hand it over and you can go your way. You know what? I'm going for the bluff. Does the Neverwinter patrol following us here have to pay the toll as well? What? A patrol? Perhaps you'd be on your way, and so will we. We'll settle accounts some other time. Oh, pity. I was just getting interesting. You don't have to fight your way through everyone, Kelgar. I'll wager my fist will get the point across just as clearly. Save your fighting for when it counts. Killing them wouldn't have proven anything. Did you leave any booty behind? Oh, a chest, you say? Thank you very much. Ooh. Greater gloves of concentration. Okay, quests. Had his holy symbol stolen by bandits, as you retrieve it. Well, I know we have the graveyard we could explore, but also the bandit camp. So let's do the bandit. Let's do the graveyard first. It's closer. Ah! Really? Wow. The two of them took care of those nicely. We don't need a great axe. Crypt. Okay, we have 2 crypts we can explore in here. Oh, she's just gonna go rushing off.
I'll That's it for me. Sorry.
That's what you get for rushing up into the middle of stuff, lady. I mean, you shouldn't have taken what Chet said literally. Good lady.
Take that!
Dude, get over her. Why wouldn't you do the heal on her?
Ha!
Okay. We need to rest. You cannot rest when there are enemies nearby. What if I come all the way back out over here? There we go. Alright, there's 2 crypts. Dude, what do we have on us? There's we have like a debuff on us. How do I see? How do I see what? No, there's something on us, and I don't know how to actually see what it is. This is what I have to figure out. How do I see what he's got on him? Aha! He's diseased. So how do I get rid of disease? Is it only a cure disease, or does it fade off over time? I don't know how to actually hover over, like, I don't know how to get to the point where I can hover over, like, the effect to see what it is. Right, I don't know how to actually find it to, like, hover over it and look at it, you know what I mean? Like, things I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out. I can't remember if disease is something that lasts for a long time and eventually goes away, or if it's something where it has to be cured. I just don't remember. But we have reduced stats right now, so we might need to run away. Stuff. What's in the crypt, man? Bad guys is what's in the crypt.
Give me a moment, and this'll all be over.
Take that!
Alright, we got a couple of doors in here. I hear traps or something. Here we go. You idiot girl. You triggered the trap. Nummy nuts. far so good, Thorgan. Thanks for asking. Get away from the trap. Oh, is she disarming it? She's automatically trying to disarm. Is that why she... Oh, shit! She automatically does traps, so that's in her behavior. Very cool. I didn't know that. Diamond. Is there more than one sarcophagus? There's that one, and then there's this one. Gold pieces. I like gold pieces. Gold pieces go jingle, jingle, jangle in my coin purse, and they buy me fancy things. I like fancy things. She definitely saw a diamond, Hector. She was like, ooh, shiny. Oh, and then runs right into the freeze trap.
For me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
bye-bye. Bye-bye, honey. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Kelgar's almost toast. She's down. I have a feeling I'm gonna die in this one.
That's it for me.
Bye-bye. Target resisted all damage. I'll see if I can manage to make it through here, but I bet I die. Yeah, they're resisting all damage because I don't have like a bludgeoning. If I had to guess. When was the last loaded game? There is an autosave. Look at how far back the autosave was. Jesus, how far back was the... Are you fucking serious? Alright, that is one thing I will mildly complain about. Let me let my character die and see what happens first. Because I need to see if there's a better autosave than that. Like, is it going to let me just pick up before I... Because if not, it wants me to go back to a save from 20 minutes ago. Because I forgot to manually save. And I just learned a very harsh lesson about... An enhanced edition is only so good as the autosaves. Yeah, that is mildly annoying. I gotta let him kill me. I don't have a bludgeoning weapon I can switch to at the moment. And I bet my fists won't do anything. Bye-bye. Nice to know ya. Load game. Oh no. No, 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 no. Why was your autosave 15 minutes ago? Oh, that's super annoying. Barry says there's a quick save option by pressing options and triangle. I've just been like going and saving it manually when I remember. The problem is remembering. But there may be a quicker way than going... There may be a quicker way than what I've been doing, according to Barry. Let me check this out here in a second. Pressing options. I never even saw that button down there that said quick save. I've just always been going to save game and doing it from there. That's good to know. Still doesn't save me from having to remember to do it. Is the problem. That's my problem, is I have to remember to do the saves. And I am notorious for not remembering to do the saves. Okay. Jesus. Alright. Yeah, Hector, that's the thing. Like, quick save still is like, I must remember to use the quick save. I must remember. But that is quicker than what I was doing, because I was going in to manually save here, and I never even noticed the quick save button down there, so that's nice. But again, yeah, I have to remember to do it. And apparently it had been 20 minutes since I last remembered to save my game, which is mildly annoying. Mildly annoying. I've gotten so used to modern games that, you know, do an autosave every 90 seconds. I don't have to worry about it. And most modern games will do things like, hey, how often do you want us to autosave? Every 90 seconds, every 3 minutes, every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes? And I always tell it 90 seconds, 60 seconds. I want you to save the game as often as you can. Oh, I don't even have the Did I forget to talk to somebody in town? I did. Holy sh... How am I suddenly back at the fort? Did I click on something that I wasn't aware of? I was literally at the quest journal, and then suddenly I'm back in town. What? Okay. Quirkiness. I wonder if I have to re-talk to all these people again, because I don't have any of the quests in my journal. Did I already talk to him? Okay, that gave me a quest update. Are you supposed to protect travelers? But they want proof of your commander's death? Why don't I handle it for you? Okay. And then this guy wanted me to do something as well. Bandits. Okay. Do you have any goodies that I can use? Okay, anything I can do to help? Oh, so her husband is held at the bandit camp. Well, I'm glad I came
greet
back
you.
here and took the time to talk to some random people. Alright, anybody else? I'm the finest weaponsmith there. What do you have? I should probably bring along... Oh, I probably want to buy another dagger plus one. Probably... couple of clubs, probably to deal damage to those skeletons if I go back, but I don't have the skeletons on the map at the moment, so I think those are all the people I can talk to. Alright. Well, since I have to head back out, do a quick save here, that is probably a good point for me to wrap this up for the moment, everybody, because I need to go to the store with Chris. We gotta go shopping, check out some stuff. I will be back later today at some point is the plan. What time is it? I might be back later this morning in a few hours. It just depends on how long we're at the store. I don't know what I'm going to do this afternoon. I'm either going to play more of this, or I may hop on and do a little bit of Dune Awakening, because I've got some alt stuff to work on with there. But I should be back for another stream today at some point. But I got to leave in about 30 minutes, so I need to go get ready. Catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for the subs and resubs. Bitch cheers over on Twitch. And for those of you watching on YouTube, thanks for the super chats, memberships, and all the good things. And if you're new here, don't forget everything in between the streams happens on YouTube. So make sure to get over there and follow along there. Don't forget all the socials, the Discord, the Patreon, the Homestead channel for the ducks, chickens, and cats, and everything else that happens. And I'll see everybody